In life, one of the most important skills is learning how to ask for what you want. But surprisingly, most people never learn this. They work hard, stay loyal, and keep going, but still don't move forward. It's not because they aren't talented or because life is unfair. It's because they stay silent when it really matters. The truth is, people don't miss chances because of bad luck or timing. They miss out because they never ask. The moment you clearly ask for what you want, things start to change. You begin to move in a direction. You start noticing opportunities that were always there but you didn't see before. You become more focused without even trying. You don't need to understand exactly how it works, just like you don't need to understand electricity to turn on a light. You just flip the switch. Asking is that switch. Many people think there isn't enough success for everyone. They believe only a few people can win. But that's not the real problem. There is plenty out there. The real issue is that most people don't speak up about what they want. You've probably seen people who work very hard and do everything right but still stay stuck. That's because they learned how to show up, but not how to speak up. Think of it like standing in front of a huge ocean. That ocean represents everything you could want: success, happiness, money, growth, and relationships. There's more than enough. The real question is, what are you using to collect it? Some people bring a tiny spoon and then wonder why they don't have enough. It's not the ocean's fault, it's what they brought with them. So instead of thinking small, start thinking clearly about what you really want. Be specific. Don't just have a vague wish, define it clearly. Then write it down. When your goal is clear, it almost feels like it starts pulling you toward it. But being clear isn't enough. You also need to believe. Not because you have proof or guarantees, but because you choose to believe it's possible. Make your plans seriously and stay disciplined. At the same time, keep a simple, strong belief, like a child who trusts that things will work out. When you combine clear goals with belief, something changes inside you. You stop waiting and quietly hoping. You start asking, taking action, and moving forward. If you truly follow this mindset for 90 days, not just think about it, but actually live it, you'll be surprised by how much your life can change. In just 3 months, you may notice things starting to move in a new direction. But there's something else that matters just as much. If you want long-term success and happiness, focus on improving yourself more than anything else. Work on yourself even more than you work on your job. Your income, relationships, health, and peace of mind won't grow beyond the level of who you are as a person. You might get lucky sometimes or get a good opportunity. But if you're not ready for it, you could lose it quickly. Success isn't something you chase, it's something you grow into. Real happiness doesn't come from what you have. It comes from who you become. So how do you become better? Start by learning how things really work. Most problems aren't because you don't have enough time, money, or luck. They happen because you don't yet have the right knowledge. And you gain better knowledge by learning. Read every day, even if it's just 30 minutes. It may seem small, but over time it can change your life. Successful people read to understand more. If you want money, learn how money works. If you want better health, learn about your body. If you want wisdom, learn from people who already understand life. Also, listen carefully. Spend time with people who are already living the life you want. Notice how they think, speak, and make decisions. The conversations you're not part of yet might be the ones that change your future. And observe. Watch how successful people act. See how they deal with stress, how they treat others, and what habits they follow even when no one is watching. There are lessons everywhere if you pay attention. Be fully present wherever you are. When you just look, you see what's there. But when your mind is open, you start to see new possibilities. Then take action, not just in your job, but on yourself. Start small. Build simple habits. That morning routine you've been delaying, that book you haven't started, that goal you wrote but never worked on, begin with those. Small habits may seem unimportant, but they are the foundation for bigger success. They prepare you for the life you want. The Stoics practiced discipline every day. They pushed themselves, reflected on their actions, and learned to be patient instead of chasing quick rewards. They knew that the strength built in small, quiet moments helps you handle difficult times. Motivation isn't something you're born with, it's something you practice. Every day, you choose to get up, push forward, and keep going. You create your own motivation. Another important thing, don't look for shortcuts. Learn how to do things the right way. It might be slower, but it leads to real success. Good character matters most. Honesty and integrity are the base of a strong life. If you take shortcuts, success won't last. But if you do things properly, even when no one is watching, you build something real and lasting. Think about this, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago. And in 5 years, you'll change again. The question is, will that change happen by accident, or by your choice? Every day, ask yourself, what can I do today to make my life meaningful? Also ask, what am I afraid to ask for?